And so this is a first generation B-boy Dancing Doug Colon. Needs no introduction to those that know him. And I'm just going to basically turn the floor over to you, Doug. Tell us who you are for those that might not know, what you do, and I'm going to let you have at it.
Well, obviously my name is Doug Colon. I'm from Harlem, as a matter of fact. I didn't grow up in the Bronx. I went to high school in the Bronx. And I started hanging out with Kool Herc and Coke Rock, I think about in 72. And started going to the parties at 1520, to the park, obviously, to Twilight Zone, to the Hevelo, then down to Executive Playhouse, around the corner to Parkside Plaza. So I'm what they call the original Herculoids. What I wanted to talk about is a couple of things that's really pressing. The first and foremost, before I say anything else, is that I want to clarify something that was told to me that was not accurate. And I said it as an innocuous statement, but it was an inaccurate statement. And for me, my reputation as being sort of fledgling historian, because Pluto's a historian. Norrin, Pluto's my guy. That's my historian. That's my historian. I'm doing the documentary on the evolution of breakdancing and b-boying and breaking. So for me, since 2017, excuse me, I started doing the documentary. That one statement has bothered me because something came to me that was not accurate. And I believe in making sure I don't have no kind of ego. My thing is making sure if something's wrong, you clarify it and step out there and say, you know what, I was wrong for saying something that was told to me that was wrong. I want to make sure I clarify it. What I said was that when Batch was getting ready to start the TBB Rocking Crew, that he went to BAM to get permission. That's not an accurate statement. He did not go to BAM to get permission. He went to BAM to talk about how to make sure there's no beef between the growing TBB and the established Zulu Nation. And they met there. He told me the thing. I checked the tapes. I got a tape from talking. It's accurate what he told me. I want to make sure that's clarified because I don't want to relate anything that's not real or true. It's very important that we keep our history correct, because a lot of people are saying stuff. I saw a video of some guy saying he created breakdancing, he created electric slide, he created the robot, he created the pop locking, and he also created the webo. Okay, so people are starting to steal our history. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to make sure I clarify a few things. That's the very first thing. Batch is my brother. I love that guy. I mean, I absolutely love him. I mean, that's my dude. Yeah. And Fahrenheit 75, TBB. I'm an honorary member of TBB. So Abby, that whole Diaz family, I love that Diaz family. I love Abby. I love their sister Esther. She's like a sister to me too. And Batch. I love the whole Diaz family. The three that I know, I love the three of them. So I want to make sure I start with that. So you think there's no kind of animosity, no kind of stuff like there's nothing here about that. What I've been trying to do for the last, I guess, 5 years now, because Curtis Blow was asked to start to do this documentary in 2017 about just the first generation guys. Kurt got sick, obviously. He had several heart incidents, heart attacks and stuff. He asked me to pick up the documentary and do it about us. I decided to do it about the whole evolution from us straight through all the way to where we are now. So I started with us and then to the Zulu Nation, to the Zulu Kings, Zulu Masters, and Zulu Kings, then to TBB. So when we did I'm also doing the Hall of Fame. So the very first year of the Hall of Fame, which was 2021, we put in the Herculoids, we put in the Zulu Nation, we put in TBB. That's the first beginning. That's that first era. Now, there's a lot of argument about that. We don't argue. So here's the funny thing. We don't argue about that. Everybody else is arguing about that. We started 73. They came in 75. We don't argue about this. Nothing to argue about. When they try to discriminate between blacks and Puerto Ricans, that's the dumbest argument in the world, because we are all came from the same ghetto. I say this all the time. Everybody who knows me knows I say this all the time. We came from the same projects, the same ghettos. And if somebody wasn't here the very first day, they was here the next day. Who cares? My argument is that I say if you're 18 and your girlfriend, you got a girl you like, and she's 13, you going to jail. But if you're 58 and she's 53, it's okay. In the scheme of things in time, that 5-year difference doesn't make a difference. In the scheme of things, it might make a difference at the time, in the beginning, but at this point, it doesn't. When we are right now between the B-boys, we had the second generation come in for the Hall of Fame. We brought in Rocksteady, we brought in Dynamic Rockers, the Incredible Breakers, the New York City Breakers, Air Force Squad from the West Coast. We gave out the awards, individual awards to Fable, the Pop Master Fable, to Quickstep. We gave the Blazer Awards to Beaver and to Alien Ness. That's my dude. And I told everybody I love that brother like crazy, like my brother. He's a brother to me. Yeah. Then we gave the international awards to Saudi Sadowski from Poland. Carlito Carreras from Ecuador, and we gave the Culture Awards, which is the most coveted award, to Cross One from the freestyle, to Asia One for the B-Boy Summit, to Quick Step and Rockefeller up in New York, doing the stuff they do in New York, and to Honey Rockwell and Orko too, for that matter, because even though Orko's from Air Force Squad, from that for what they're doing in Georgia. So we recognize that there's no beef with us. So I don't know why there's beef with everybody else, but there's no beef with us. We had the most loving gathering of B-boys from the first generation to the second generation, all love. East Coast, West Coast, all love. Across the water, all love. So we gotta get past that. We have to get past that.